I request him to say a few words about the purpose of his visit, and then from there we can kind of go into the story.
Thank you very much. I didn't get your name. I'm so sorry. Sunita, thank you very much, Sunita, and thank you all for coming, for having me here today. I'm so glad. Last 3 months I was with Mr. Mahesh. He visited our country, Malaysia, and I told him that I would love to visit India because India is part of me. I mean, I love Indian food. I eat Indian food every week. It's a must, even back home. And I told him that I would like to visit his spot in, which is not too far from Chennai. So, and me and my friend Ram, we travel from Kuala Lumpur. There's a direct flight from Kuala Lumpur straight to Chennai. And I watch a movie, Crazy Rich Asians. Have you watched that? Yeah. And I didn't know that movie was shot 70-80% in Malaysia. And that movie was about Singapore. And only 20% of the location were in Singapore, but 80% was in Malaysia. It doesn't matter, it was a great movie. Once I finished the movie, we have arrived in Chennai. It took us 3 hours from Kuala Lumpur to Chennai. And you know what, guys? From Mr. Mahesh Port in Krishnapatnam to Hyderabad, I've got to travel another 3 hours. It's as good as going back home to Hyderabad. From Krishnapatnam to Hyderabad, it's like going back home to Kuala Lumpur. India is that big, it's huge. And I'm blessed to be here, to be meeting some new friends. And for this first meeting, yes, we shake hands as friends, but I like to end up as brothers and sisters. Inshallah. And friends, I would like to introduce myself. I have some notes. Yeah. I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Faizal Azumu. Datuk Sri is just a title. If you know Shah Rukh Khan is very big in Malaysia, and he is also a Datuk Sri. He's a Datuk Wira. He's a title given by the Sultan. And I'm Datuk Sri Ahmad Faizal Azumu, but back home people call me Peja. That's where I was brought up. They call me Peja, and until now, even the Prime Minister, the Sultan will call me Peja as well. So to all my new brothers and sisters, please call me Peja. Forget about Excellency, forget about Honorable, forget about Datuk Sri. I'm just simply Peja. Is that okay? Yeah. Thank you very much. And guys, I'm the first assemblyman. You know, I've joined politics for many years. I've worked for quite a number of ministers, and before the last general election, the previous Prime Minister, is a long story, but let's not go into politics. But we managed to form new government in Malaysia and also in the state of Perak. In Malaysia, we have 13 states, and Perak is one of the largest state in the country. I think it's the 4th largest, and 48% of the state of Perak are covered by forests. We got the oldest tropical forest in the world. It's older than the Amazon, and the size of the forest is 4 times bigger than Singapore. Because I know many of you been to the Far East or the Southeast Asia, but they went to Thailand or Singapore. But you must try Malaysia. This is why I'm here. I want to introduce to my brothers and sisters what Malaysia is like. First of all, please excuse my casual attire. This is what I wear most of the times, but when I go to office, yes, I wear business.
But I'm always casual, and this is how I do how I run our government.
The equipment doesn't need to be there because we have the equipment. You can just rent it out, very cheap. It's Malaysian ringgit. It's not
euros, it's not in American dollars. And then the actors has got to be there, of course. But the extras, how many thousands of dancers do you need? We can give you, because we have the same culture. We grew up with the same kind of music. You know, whatever Telugu movies or Tamil movies, you should come to our state and have a look at our Tamil theaters. It's packed every day, not every week, every day. This now new the latest movie was that we watched the other day, the Tamil movie. Yeah, it's crazy. It's better than Hollywood movies. Who can agree with me on that? It's better than Hollywood movies. The cinematography, everything, the technology in the movies is excellent. And why I wouldn't want to watch Hollywood movies nowadays? You know, so the cost for making movies in Malaysia is far cheaper, and you can turn Malaysia into, even if you need, the script says that they are in Europe, we can turn Malaysia into Europe, no problem. We have the land, we have the expertise, we have the people, the right people who can create the nicest set with some money, of course, because it's far cheaper if you're doing it in the Europe. So this is what I'm saying, and I like to encourage the movie makers from India to look this. Doesn't matter. It doesn't need to be in my home state of Perak. There's so many other beautiful states in Malaysia, or in Singapore, or in Thailand, or in Cambodia. Yeah, it's so cheap. But what I'm trying to tell you, in Malaysia, we have Indians, Malay like me, which I look like Indian as well, because we came from the same, same clan. You see, and we have the Chinese, so it's all there. You know, if you want to penetrate the Middle East market, talk to me. You know, as a Muslim, I talk to them easily. You want to penetrate the Chinese market, we have Chinese friends everywhere. So Malaysia is the one place, what we call Malaysia truly Asia. So for that, I'd like to stop, and I'd like to take questions from brothers and sisters. But again, you might ask, what can the state government give in order for you to come and shoot your movies in Malaysia? Well, I can't. We are not a rich state. I have 2 million population. So yes, we have a lot of natural resources, but again, we don't have the expertise to exploit the natural resources. So until now, we do get people from Singapore to operate our mines. So there's not a lot of money from our own people. So this is what I need to build up. We can't give you stake or incentives or money, but I'm telling you, it's cheap to do movies, to shoot movies in Malaysia. The extras, I promise you, I did a cameo appearance in one movie just last month, and I've met with all the extras. You know what? In Malaysia, if you put them in a movie, they don't want you to pay them anything. They just want to be in the movie. Seriously. And you know what? They come to the set, they ask the director or the production manager, how many of the crew working for tomorrow? They say, okay, about 100. They'll come bringing noodles for 100 packs. I want to give everybody food. That's how they love the movie industry. So try us, and I can't give you much more, but look at me. I'm your brother. If you want to make a movie in Malaysia, you need permits for whatever. You want to close the road, you want to do explosion, whatever, you need permits from the police, blah blah blah. You don't have to go to all these departments. Come to me, your brother. I'll make the calls. All done. As you know, we politicians are quite, the people listen to us. So honestly, I'm not joking. But come to me. I'll get. You can go through Mahesh or my good friend Ram. His great grandfather is from Chennai, by the way. Not Chennai, what? Andhra. From Andhra. We are all from here. Our Prime Minister, his great-grandfather is from Kerala. So, we are brothers. So, don't go to Europe. Go to see your long-lost cousin. Is that okay? So, thank you very much. Thank you for coming. I'm so happy to meet each and every one of you. And our next meeting, I really hope, will be in Malaysia, where you are coming to shoot your movie in Malaysia. Thank you very much. Or any questions? Want to take questions?
తెలుగు చెప్తాను, సార్ ఇంగ్లీష్ చెప్పండి. యాక్చువల్గా వెల్కమ్ టు వైజాగ్. మా తెలుగు రాష్ట్రానికి వచ్చి మీరు మమ్మల్ని ఆహ్వానిస్తున్నందుకు ముందు మాకు మీరు మమ్మల్ని అంత అభిమానంగా ఆహ్వానించినందుకు ధన్యవాదాలు తెలియజేస్తున్నామండి. ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఈ తెలుగులో కూడా ఇక్కడ మాకు 2 రాష్ట్రాలు ఉన్నాయి, తెలంగాణ, ఆంధ్ర. ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్లో కొత్తగా ఫిలిం డెవలప్మెంట్ కార్పొరేషన్ ఏర్పడింది. వాళ్ళు మాకు అక్కడ ఆంధ్రాలో లొకేషన్ కానీ షూటింగ్ చేసుకుంటే ఫ్రీగా ఇస్తున్నారు, సర్వీస్ చేస్తున్నారు. కాబట్టి మీరు కూడా అలాగే మలేషియాలో మా అందరికి వస్తే ఫ్రీ లొకేషన్స్ వరకు ఇవ్వండి. మా ట్రాన్స్పోర్ట్లు ఇవ్వట్లేదు కానీ
it's all there. It's free. If you want the set, we can give you whatever set that you need, and we can give you the whatever help that you need to get things going. If say I mentioned about Anna and the King, the set is still there. You know, the place is still there, and nobody touched that.
అదే మేము జనరల్గా మలేషియా వస్తే మాకు 20 మెంబర్స్ కంటే క్రూ ఎక్కువ ఉంటారండి. ఆ 20 మెంబర్స్కి అకామిడేషను ప్లస్ లొకేషన్స్ ఫ్రీ అలాంటివి మాకు అయినా అరేంజ్ చేస్తే డెఫినెట్గా చిన్న సినిమాలు పెద్ద సినిమాలు కూడా అక్కడ రావడానికి అవకాశం ఉంటుందని తెలియజేస్తున్నామండి. డబ్ చేయండి.
Let me tell you, accommodation, well, if all of you come to at the same time and needs the state to give accommodation, that will be very tough. No, I mean, we don't have the means.
Sir, he reached tourism is there, sir. Tourism development given a 50% concession on rooms and other things.
50%,
Transport also.
50% is not a problem, but I must tell you, for you don't want to stay in nice hotels, we can give you homestays where it's like your own house. For 20 people, you just need like 1 or 2 houses. And for this, do you know how much you spend? It's Malaysian 2,000 ringgit is how much? Yeah. For the whole month, it's only about 20,000 rupees. The whole month.
Oh.
1 month, you finish your whole movie ready, and you pay for the accommodation is only 20,000 rupees.
Anything
Nothing.
you provide as a tourism development betterment, you give concession all these things, so we have definitely come to Malaysia.
Like what? We can discuss case to case basis. I cannot say generally we give you free or 50% on all hotels because I don't own all the hotels. But locations, you will need my help because that part I have the power to decide. So for that, I'll tell use it. If you want to close the road the whole day, close the road. You can have your car chasing, whatever you want to do, explosion. Let's do it.
ఏదైనా మనకి బెటర్మెంట్ చేస్తే మన చిన్న సినిమాలు కూడా అక్కడ రావడానికి అవకాశం ఉంటుంది కాబట్టి అది వెబ్సైట్లో పెడతాం, అలాంటిది చేస్తే అందరికీ అందుబాటులో ఉండేలాగా.
Yeah, that's for the federal government. Federal government, they have we have finance where you can go to, and then they will assist you. But for the state government, you can go direct to me. I will deal with the federal government and all the other departments. Yeah. Direct to me. This is what I'm offering. This is what I'm offering. You go straight to the chief minister. I tell you what, most of you here might not be able to go direct to the chief minister of Hyderabad, Andhra. But as brothers and sisters, you all can go direct to me.
Sir, you are chief minister How to reach your message to you?
Just write to me. Just write to me. You ask Mahesh. He's a friend from India.
Yes.
He can go direct to me all
He's
the
the
time.
brand ambassador of Malaysia. Definitely.
No, I can see I'm thank you Vivek because as I arrived I saw a lot of my photos around, and I'm pretty sure that we didn't send you all these photos. You must got it from Google or internet. Come, I've got my Facebook, I've got my Instagram.
Yeah, once
I
WhatsApp.
am a producer from India. We've met in Hyderabad. I want to make a movie. Contact me at this number. I will contact you.
Thank you, sir.
There's a promise.
Thank you. Do some favor to any small producers. You will do definitely. I will come to Malaysia. Thank you.
Chinna, please.
Everything in a nutshell, what we are looking for, okay, apart from the subsidies or whatever is possible, one-stop contact, one shop, one person. Even I and Vivek has been colleagues with it. The major problem is what we see and what we actually want to shoot will actually be different on paper and on a screen. When I actually want to shoot at a certain place, a bit Europe also, there's a lot of rules, regulations and restrictions. I would say that, although it looks that big and that beautiful, there might be some restrictions when we actually go to shoot. I would, if there's a way out through RAM or something, what are those locations which are easily available? What are those locations which are with required permissions vis-a-vis the cost? I, as a person, would not say I would require it free because I'm making a film for money. So anywhere I go, I would like them all to earn tourism. So what is the location that's easily available? What are the locations that are with some restrictions, and what are big locations with prior permissions? And if I have to go to Perak, do I need to take a permission to go to Malaysia and then go, if I get a visa? Is there any other way out where I just get into Perak as a permission to entry, port of entry, and then come back? These two things. And what are the locations, as I told? If you see the forest is there, that is easily available. Roads, how easily available, and what's the cost to it? And what, on the whole, is there a subsidy or some incentive? I'd not say subsidy because that's like a discount. So to an incentive, then we can plan. Suppose I get that land, some place location, 10% off, or what are the living facilities over there? That I think one person from Vivek's side or they can contact. So we have a person from here to approach. More often than not, we look at it and then we actually approach. There's a lot of problem. And is a cap. Suppose I say I'll give you this for free or I'll give you that for free. When you actually get out to paperwork, there's a ad spent, money spent. They say you have to spend so many dollars, $500,000. If there's anything of that sort, it's be clear so that we know when I do my planning, okay, if I have to spend 200 ringgit or something, then I can go there. It makes sense for me to come there. So the easiest way is what are the visa formalities, what are the locations that are available, and what are the facilities for permissions. I think rest, individually we can talk what's my spend and what you can give to me. Across the board, if I'm saying I spend about $1,000, if it's a 50%, and I'm going to spend $1 million, both can't get the same. I don't person, because when I'm earning also I'll not give to anybody as a producer. So might as well categorize. I think if Vivek could coordinate this or some person, you can name anybody else, we'll get from there. Thank you. And it's a pleasure having you here.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Most of my friends, anything you all want to ask, I'll address from your side. So that's what. Okay. Before everybody goes here, as a token of gratitude, kindly register yourself over there. So that shows how much gratitude you had for the person and the respect for the person for his time to be here. If you're not doing that, you're not gratitude enough. So it's a pleasure, all of these, we are together actually, all of them, I'm representing them. And I myself, Jagan, I'm a colleague of Vivek earlier. Thank you, it's a pleasure having you here.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
See you soon in Perak to shoot there. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. You're most welcome. And number one is on the visa. Visa is for the federal government's purview. not us. But if you have an actor or crew members who had some problems with our government, then we have a problem. It's obvious. But what we can do is, number one, I agree with the one contact person, so everybody can go to him, and from this side we'll do the rest, including the visa. Let's do that. You see, the Minister of Home Affairs, who is in charge of the visa thingy, is also the president of my party. So we have very good relationship, and to do that, we can also go through our consulate. For this area, the southern India, you go to Chennai through this Mr. Saravanan. He is the Consulate General of Malaysia in southern India. He looks after 4 or 5 states in India. So he will give you the visa. So if you contact our office, give us the list of names, we'll forward it to him via WhatsApp immediately, and then he will talk to you and assist you. That's not a problem, unless that one person had some problems with our local authorities in Malaysia. Then I can't do anything. You know, say if he's somebody who has been barred from entering Malaysia, I can't do much. That one is clear. Okay, then on the incentives, right? Not incentives. Location permits and so forth. Well, I'm not a movie maker, so I can't really see everything, but I understand what you're saying. Say if you are shooting a movie in our the tallest waterfall in Southeast Asia, so what can be done, what can't be done there? But I honestly I don't know. Yeah. Oh yeah. You see, this is what I can do. I mean, we have the same culture, which is not a big problem to me, unless if you are shooting naked women on the beach, then I have a problem. That's what I'm saying. The best thing about us is that we have the same rules and regulations. You know, bikinis are okay. I don't mind myself. I'm sorry, but I mean, some skin are okay, but we have regulations like Malaysia and in India is the same. This part is okay. In fact, India is a bit more liberal. We can't even kiss in our movies, even on the cheek. In our movies in Malaysia, we can't even kiss on the cheek, but here it's okay. You know what I mean? So, well, these are the smallest things that we can have. But even having said that, what we can do, if you're shooting indoors, it's up to you. No, I don't know. It's indoors, it's closed. And even if you're shooting at the beach, waterfall, we can close the place up. This is what I can do for you. You know, I can give the from 10 a.m. till 6 p.m. the place is closed, only for crew members, those with tags and stuff. You know. Then that one we can do. The police can be on standby there. They will look after you. People are looking after me really well here. The police are everywhere with me. So I got to return the favor, the nice things that you did to me here. No worries. So, well, I don't really go into detail on how to bring you guys into Malaysia. But what I can say is that I'm willing to give you my fullest support in whatever we need to do to assist you guys to have a smooth shooting for your movies, not only movies, your dramas, your TVs, your music videos. I'm telling you, your market is the East, not the West. So if you are shooting with some local actor or local singer, I've been last night I was with some friends and I showed them a YouTube of our local singer singing Janam Janam. They were amazed with the accent, with the pronunciation and the voice is beautiful. So we got it all there. And imagine if they are in your movie clip or in your film. If the film is not a hit in India, it will be a hit in Malaysia. You still get your money back. Can you understand about football clubs? I know, I understand. India, you're more into cricket and kabaddi, and football is not that big. But Malaysia badminton is better than India nowadays. Oh, we can beat India easily. Only in badminton. Hockey, we are somewhere there now. But in football, imagine this. You know why clubs like Manchester United, all these big clubs, Arsenal, they wanted to get in players from China, from Japan, from Korea. You know why? Because they want to penetrate the market there. If we have a good player, they would want our players because football is really big in Malaysia. You know what I mean? So same thing in your movies. If you have our local actors, if you have the Chief Minister of Perak in your movies doing cameo appearance, I tell you, I promise you, it will be a hit in our country. If it's not a hit in India, you still get your money back. See, good point.
Can speak from here. Thank you for coming and then probably sparing your time to meet all of us. And Malaysia is not new to us. In fact, I shot one movie in Kuala Lumpur and Langkawi earlier. But Perak definitely is new. So I'll give you 3 clues for getting product producers to come there. One is try to get some equipment over there. That means cameras, lights, generator. These are the things that probably we don't want to carry from here. If you're a politician, must be a businessman as well. So you can invest money and put all the equipment over there. So that at least, it will be an incentive for us not to carry equipment all the way from here. It saves a lot of hassle for us. Then probably, you can use your influence with Malaysian Airlines. So probably, it's your national airline. You can give us some attractive fares, extra luggage, etc. These are the things that you can do apart from whatever locations and things like that. So in a larger scale, maybe Perak as well as maybe other states that we have. Primarily, if we can do that, a lot of our movies were shot in Malaysia. Nothing is new for us. And probably I think maybe we might have exhausted the locations in Malaysia. That's why we are searching elsewhere. But we found another new location. Surely we will try to promote. But look particularly this equipment part of it. So if you have some way that we can provide equipment over there, it will be an incentive and it will motivating our people to come over there.
That's why I brought my good friend Ram. Yeah, this guy. My great grandfather was from here. So if he didn't do his work, I will kick him. I'll kick his butt. But he's also the business strategic for the Menteri Besar Incorporated, which is the Chief Minister Incorporated in Perak. So maybe what you can do is to work with other movie makers in Malaysia and start something small where we can have our equipment and we can start. Yeah, it's a good business. Yeah, and we can use it for ourselves as well. So yeah, thank you very much, sir. And talking about the airlines, that's also a great idea. We can talk to Malaysia Airlines and also Malindo. These are our good friends, and only for movie makers, not movie makers who can also help us to promote our state. We will try to help. But if you come for your holiday, we have to charge you full price, sir, because we need to make money. Thank you very much.
On behalf of everyone here, I should say thank you for coming and thank you for taking us through your region and these visuals. But to begin with, I'm sure everyone here would agree that this is the most powerful speech we heard after the British left India. And it will definitely leave a great impact on us. Next time a production manager suggests Europe, we look east, we look towards it. Now, all I wanted to say was, till now probably Malaysia for us meant landing at Kuala Lumpur, the Twin Towers, the bustle, the energy in the city, and maybe if you want peace, maybe head for Langkawi or what. But now we understand that it's Perak, right? And I was watching the visuals, and I'm sure all of us love the visuals. Such fascinating landscapes, the hilly terrain, you've got the beaches, you've got heritage buildings, UNESCO recognized structures, and a government which is willing to support us all. And for us in India, cinema has always been the window through which the people, the audience have seen the world. And I'm sure many of us would love to come to Perak and explore and capture the visuals. And I'm sure through our films, tourism will follow. And thank you, Mahesh. Thank you, Vivek. Thank you, Ram, for making this happen. Thank you, People's Media Factory. And thank you, Mr. Ahmad.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
One important suggestion. Nowadays, it is informative. Yes, create a website, a beautiful website, especially based on this.
Do a networking thingy. So a website, this is how I see things. If I put it on a website, even the European movie makers will want to come. That's not my plan. The plan is Asia number one. This is my plan. It's quite political. I'm so sorry, but I have this passion. This passion where stop it. You know, the way forward is us. The market is this side, not that side. You know. So I'm sorry. So maybe we have a networking where whatever things that you need, you can just ask in say email or whatever, and we assist you. You say this is our movie. We are planning to have waterfall. We need to have cities. We need to have explosion here and there. City car chasing. So can you please advise us? We can advise you. It doesn't need to be in our state alone. Yes, I mean I don't mind to share with our other state governments. Yeah, is that alright? Maybe through the list of producers are here today, we start networking. And then if we want to make a big movie, somebody was asking, was it you? Yeah, about land opportunities, studios. You know, maybe it's expensive to have a big studio here. Maybe we can get 10 producers to combine, form a company with the state government of Perak, and we have our studio and we can make some business, things like that. And you know, why do we go to Universal Studio in Singapore? There's no Bollywood studio in. It should be a Bollywood studio in Perak. You know what I mean? Why do we have Disneyland in Tokyo when there should be a Hong Kong Kung Fu Jackie Chan studio in Japan? You know what I mean? We can sell our own product. That's what I'm saying. People love us. You go to you go to England. What do they eat? Indian food. Anywhere you go, it's Indian food. True or not? But somehow we speak English, we think like English. Why? I don't mind if you speak English, I mean, but don't think like them. Don't try to be them. We are Asians. This is what I'm saying. Thank you very much.
The person organizing this event is actually my producer. So whenever he pays for my flight, I'm ready to come. No, but, all jokes aside, I'm friends with most of the people in this room. My producer's sitting here, standing there, sitting there. So many people I'm associated with are in this room. So I'm so glad you're speaking to us, and I'm pretty sure that I will be coming there to shoot pretty soon. I promise not to do any indecent scenes in in Malaysia. But yeah, it should be fun. Thanks so much for the talk, and I love your energy. Thank you very much for coming.